Hello and welcome to NFL Experts, another edition of Schedule Rundown.
Alright, today we are going over the Baltimore Ravens schedule. Okay, here we go. Week 1, they're home against the Bengals. Louie, what do you think is going to happen here?
I think this is going to be a good win. It's going to be really competitive, though, as the Bengals are becoming one of the surprise. They were the surprise team of last year, and I think they'll continue that, but I'll have the Ravens winning this one.
Yeah, I agree. I'll also have the Ravens winning this one, even possibly without Terrell Suggs. I still think they'll pull it out.
Okay, Week 2 is at Philadelphia. Dave, you got them winning this game or losing?
I've got this another win for the Ravens here. I think that with Ray Rice, he's going to have a big game here, and their defense is going to help shut down the Eagles.
Okay, I'll have this as a win as well. I think the defense really is going to perform well still because even though they lost T-Sizzle and T-Sizzle probably won't return here, they still have their second-round pick, Courtney Upshaw from Alabama, who should fill that role pretty good. So Week 3 versus the New England Patriots, Dave, win or loss?
I think the Patriots are going to hand them their first loss here. The Patriots are a great team, and I think they're going to pull the win away from the Ravens.
I'll have this one be a win for the Ravens. I think the Patriots got the best of them last year, barely, by a missed field goal by Cundiff and a drop pass by Lee Evans. But I just think the Ravens really had them that game the whole time. And the Patriots did improve defensively, but I'll give the win to the Ravens.
All right, Week 4, they are home against the Browns. This one's going to be a blowout for the Ravens. Really not much to say here.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be 4-0 here, and Richardson could have a good game, but there's just not enough for the Browns to win this one. Okay, Week 5 at the Kansas City Chiefs. Another blowout for you, Dave?
Yes, totally.
Okay, yeah, agreed. There's not much to say about the Chiefs, too. Just like the Browns, they'll have a good running game, but that's really it.
Yeah.
All right, Week 6 versus the Cowboys. More of a competitive game. Do you think Dallas can pull this one out?
I do not. Even though they did get Morris Claiborne in the draft, the Ravens' receiving game has never really been too good, and I don't think they need it this year either.
Yeah, I'll have this one be as a win. I don't think the Dallas' interior defense is really that great. So I'm going to give them a win here. Mainly, I think Ray Rice is really going to carry this team without T. I think T-Sizzle is going to be losing him is going to be a really it's going to be a big loss.
Yeah.
So hopefully he can get back soon. So Week 7 at the Houston Texans. It's going to be a really good matchup, possibly an AFC title matchup. Dave, win or loss?
This one's another win. Even against Andre Johnson, the Texans took a blow in their defense. We say this a lot, but with the loss of Mario Williams and D'Amico Ryans, I don't think they'll have enough to beat the Ravens.
I'll have this one be as a loss for the Ravens. I think it's going to be a battle of the offenses because both have decreased pretty much been hurt by defensive losses, like we said, D'Amico Ryans and Mario Williams. And then I'm going to go right back to the Terrell Suggs thing, which is really going to hurt them. And I'll have this one a loss. So at the bye, I have them at 6-1.
All right, I have them also at 6-1.
Okay, so Week 9 will be at Cleveland. Another blowout for me. So I'll have them going 7-1 against the Browns.
Yeah, another one.
Okay, Week 10 versus the Oakland Raiders. Dave, do the Raiders have a chance to pull an upset?
In my opinion, no. At this point in the season, with Palmer, he's not really my favorite, and by this point, Darren McFadden will be hurt. So.
Yeah, I agree. Week 11 at the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is going to be a really good matchup. One of the big rivalries of the NFL. Dave, do you have this being a win or loss?
I think they're going to pull this one out. They swept them last year, and I think they can pull this one out, but in a good game.
I think it's going to be a really defensive game. I think it's going to be what it always is, a tough, hard-nosed, trash-talking game. And I'll have the Ravens win this one improved to 9-1.
Yep, 9-1.
So Week 12 at the San Diego Chargers. Dave, what do you got going on in this one?
Another win. They lost their huge receiver in Vincent Jackson, so now Malcolm Floyd's really got to step up there. So but I don't think he's going to be the right guy there. And unless Ryan Matthews has a great season, I'm not too big of a fan of Phillip Rivers. So I think the Ravens are going to win this one easily.
Yeah, I think this will be a pretty good game. I like how they drafted Melvin Ingram to help out their pass rush, but we'll get to the Chargers later. As of the Ravens, I just think this is going to be an easy win. They don't have much offense that they need to stop. Their defense is going to have an easy break this week, in my opinion.
All right, now Week 13, another one, home against the Steelers. Louie, what do you think here?
I'm going to have this one be a loss. I don't think that the Steelers are going to lose 4 in a row to them in 2 years. I think they play the Steelers 2 in a row, 2 times in 3 weeks, so it's going to long on them because these games are always so tough. But I'll have the Steelers. I like the Steelers receivers and Antonio Brown, Mike Wallace, and Emmanuel Sanders. I think there's just not enough secondary help for the Ravens to really get the win. So Week 14.
Wait, I got to put my opinion.
Yep.
Yeah, I would also say it's going to be a loss. It's going to be a good one. I might even say it can go to overtime. But I'm going to have to give the Steelers the win here.
Okay, Week 14 at the Washington Redskins. Dave, can RG3 pull this one out?
No, he can't. They're playing against one of the best defenses in the league, and he's still going to be a rookie. So the Ravens are going to win this and improve to 11-2.
I agree with everything you said. Really just not enough, like most of these teams, against the Ravens. Week 15, they will take on Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos at Denver. Dave, win or loss?
This one's going to be another win for them. It's going to be a better game with Peyton Manning facing him, but once again, they've got a great defense, and it's going to, in my opinion, show there.
I'll have this one be a loss for the Ravens. Eventually, they're going to get, this is the one that comes down to the real important games, and I think this is when Manning's going to be at the most healthy. And he's going to really feel comfortable in the system now by Week 15. So I'll give this one to the loss to the Ravens and it be 11-3.
All right, Week 16, they are home against the New York Giants. Louie, what do you think here?
This is another loss for me. I don't think the Ravens really do have enough secondary. This is another team that reminds me of kind of like the Steelers games where they have 3 really good receivers in Hakeem Nicks, Victor Cruz, and the second or third round drafted Ruben Randall, the receiver from LSU. And the Ravens really don't have enough corners to cover all them. And, when Eli Manning's under center, so I'll have that one be a loss.
I think it's going to be a good game, but I think the Ravens are going to pull it out. All right, Week 17, they're away at the Bengals. Louie, what do you think is going to happen here?
I think this could be a game that could decide the division, and I will give it to the Ravens, and will improve to 12-4 on the season and win the AFC North.
Okay, I think that this one's going to be a loss. Not that the Bengals are going to have the skill level to beat the Ravens. I think that the Ravens will be resting their starters with being 13-2 at that point. I think they'll clinch the division by then, and I think they'll just take a rest and they'll finish the season though 13-3. Louie, who do you have finishing?
And I have them at 12-4.
All right, that's gonna do it for this episode of Schedule Rundown. Our next one is going to be about the Cincinnati Bengals. All right, don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Louie at DB Sports Talk and me at Crust Sports. And please subscribe to us on YouTube. All right, see ya.
Yep.